Hello again and welcome back to Let's Read Trollpastas. Now, this is basically the section where I go to the Trollpasta wiki and then I start reading one of the stories I see there. Which, I like to do these. I don't know why I haven't done them very often lately, but whatever. As you can probably tell by now, this is not scripted at all. It's not like my reviews. You know, you should probably know for my reviews, I usually write a script. For these, I don't. I mostly just read the stories and then make whatever comments about the stories, and then I have a jolly old time. Which, that sounds weird. I'm sorry. Fuck that. Anyhow, today we have a story called SUPERDEATH MARIOHELL Fuck Brothers 666. I'm killing myself laughing. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's jump right in. Salutations. My name is Wigy. Wigy, W-I-G-Y. I don't know. I've never seen a name like that in my life. Anyway, apparently Wigy has been playing games since he was 8. He's 9 now, so you can imagine how hardcore of a gamer he is. Oh yeah? Maybe you can beat Mario 74. Yeah, by the way, if you guys didn't see that review, go ahead, check it out. Self-promotion, whatever. Anyway, I recently heard about this game called Super Mario Bros. For the NES. At first, I was turned off of the game, god damn it, because it wasn't the same stupid rehashed FPS bullshit that I love to eat up every year. But friends told me, "Wow, you're a little douchebag. Stop fucking camping." So I figured I'd check it out. Under the impression that this game was something revolutionary, I started looking through Walmart to find an NES. An assistant walked up to me asking if I needed help looking for something. I told him no. No, of course you don't need help. You're looking for an NES at Walmart in like 2016. Nope, no help required. Anyway, completely lost for hope, I walked up to a Magic 8-ball and asked, "Where can I find an NES?" It told me, maybe. Awesome. Yeah, I fucking love those things. Looking through the pawn shop the 8-ball mentioned, I found a Wait, what? I don't think it mentioned any pawn shop, but whatever. Looking through the pawn shop that the 8-ball mentioned, I found a standalone NES. But it had black Sharpie on it. Uh-oh. Like it was literally completely colored in black Sharpie. Bringing up to the checkout, the Walmart cashier looked horrified. The Walmart cashier at the pawn shop? Okay, I'm willing to suspend my disbelief. Anyway, I asked him what was wrong, and he told me to take it for free. So nothing's wrong. What a great day for you. You got a free NES. Kind of him, I thought. Walking out of the store, I heard him say, "Have a nice day." That gave me a panic attack. What? That gave him a panic attack. Oh, jeez. I ran out of the store as fast as I could to try and catch my breath. Walking back home, I noticed a trail of black Sharpie markers on the ground. Following it, I came across Bootman Bill's house. If you guys don't know who Bootman Bill is, he's this character from some really bad like Call of Duty Black Ops creepypasta. I never read it on this channel. I have read it on my own time, but whatever. That's Bootman Bill. Google. Whatever. Anyway, I walk in and see a fat man taking the labels off of old video games, opening them up, putting corpses of dead flies stuck. What? Oh, jeez. Man, I'm sure I sound like a fucking retard right now. Anyway, opening them up, putting corpses of dead flies stuck to his fat rolls in them, closing them back up. That's needlessly grotesque. Coloring them with black Sharpie, then finally pasting duct tape over them while writing names of video games in red Sharpie on the duct tape. He was doing this same basic process with DVDs, except with the DVDs, he was smearing the flies all over the ROM inside them. Note to self, ROMs are now a physical thing. They're not like an intangible... I'm sorry, I'm thinking about this. That's not how you're supposed to do this. Saying hi to him, he threw a disc at me. It was labeled exactly like this: Super Cal of Duddy 5 Terbrarcud Edition Blick Hell Poops 2. Huh? I decided to give it to my mentally retarded 12-year-old friend named Jim Bob McGibbetson Linguini Sausage Nose, the 5th McGee 2, the Electric Boogaloo. Man, I'm sorry. I feel insane right now. I'm sitting here staring into my computer, like talking into a microphone. Like, I feel retarded, you know? And someone's probably going to hear me. They're going to probably think I'm insane. They might call the phone. Whatever. Anyway, since he introduced me to gaming and he loves Call of Duty, maybe he'll make a story about the game one day and show it to me. This is a link. There's a link here to another story or something. Sorry, I'm just gonna open that in a new tab. It's okay. It redirects to Black Hell Ops, which is I think that's where Bootman Bill's from, but I'm not sure. Anyway, the fat man went back to his regular routine. Dashing out as fast as humanly possible, I realized his mailbox flag was up. Being the mischievous little douchebag brat asshole I was, I decided to check his mailbox. That's not, I don't think that's illegal. It was full of a bunch of those odd games he'd been making. I shrugged it off and went back home. You shrugged it off and went back home. In my pool, you have a pool? God damn. In my pool, I saw a baleen whale swimming around. Yep, I shrugged it off and opened the door. Yeah, don't you hate it when that happens? There's just a fucking baleen whale in your goddamn pool. Yeah, me too. Anyway, it was locked. I shrugged it off and went inside. You went inside a locked door. Not only a locked door, not just any locked door, but the locked door to your own house, which for some reason you don't have a key. Anyhow, I was eager to finally play the Mario Brother for the first time in my life, until I realized I didn't have any of the cords for it or anything. Fuck. I shrugged it off and played my Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 disc inside of the NES. It started up and I was greeted with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 logo, except it was all bloody and it read, SUPERDEATH MARIOHELL Fuck Brothers 666. It was hyper realistic, just like the hamburger that came out of my dick when I saw that I was playing Super Mario Brothers. I pressed start and Master Chief was waking up from Twilight Sparkle's bed in Banjo's house. Excuse me? No. Look, I don't have anything against, like, bronies or whatever, but you will not ever mix My Little Pony with Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie is fucking sacred. Keep My Little Pony away. Anyway, that's just me, bitchy thoughts. Anyhow, Coronel Campbell said, I'm going out for a bit, but there's no need for you to worry. I'll be back by morning, but I don't want you leaving the house until then. I could hear the screams while Campbell was talking. I heard a knock on my doorbell in real life. It was Coronel Campbell. I yelled, fuck, and went to the door. It was Coronel Campbell again. I asked him how he is God damn it. I asked him how he is this afternoon. Coronel Campbell explained to me that Wario loves garlic 6 times, then pulled out a 6mm pistol and killed himself 6 times. I thought it was just a hyper-realistic glitch, so I shrugged it off and picked up his codec. It was Coronel Campbell. Coronel Campbell told me to talk to Coronel Campbell. So I let Coronel Campbell talk to Coronel Campbell, and Coronel Campbell told Coronel Campbell that he is the true Coronel Campbell, and since Coronel Campbell is dead, Coronel Campbell will be the new Coronel Campbell. Coronel Sanders then hacked his way into the codec call and told Coronel Campbell to fuck off. I had enough of this shit, so I shut it off and brought it into my house. I felt the need to note the time. It was 12:01 a.m. o'clock. Knowing now that Wario loves garlic, I went to the kitchen, make me some steak, since Wario is a vampire. I'm confused. Walking into the kitchen, I noticed my broom was on the floor. I was starting to get creeped out. I knew this wasn't normal. What sort of sick bastard can make this kind of thing happen? While walking to get my steak, I tripped over the broom. That sent me over the line. I was scared shitless. I hastily retrieved my toaster that was cooking my steak and ran out of the kitchen, locking the hallway opening behind me. Someone has to be in my home. What kind of malevolent evil force is haunting my very soul? All thinking aside, oh thank God, I went back to the clock. It said that the time was 12:05 a.m. I almost had a heart attack. Who moved the hands on my clock? I proceeded to take the clock off the wall and smashed the damned thing into oblivion. I took the batteries from the smashed clock and finally sat down to play the Mario Brother. Looking at the screen, I noticed Mario was standing there. This creeped me out. How could he just be standing there when I'm not even holding the controller yet? I decided to restart the game. It wouldn't power on. I shrugged it off and picked Luigi, of course. After I got into the game, I noticed something very odd. Luigi was taller than Mario. This had to be a glitch. I mean, in what game was Luigi ever taller than Mario? This must be a message. I plugged the batteries into my asshole furbished Nintendo 64. And noticed Luigi was asleep. He looked like this. Luigi started talking about ravioli. Ravioli? Ravioli is a form of pasta. No, it's not. I've read enough creepypasta to know where this is going. I instantly turned the game off and smashed the light bulb over my head accidentally because I saw a fly buzzing around it loudly as all fuck. I turned the game back on and started it. The game told me to turn back, so I restarted it. Mario's face was on the screen now, so I turned off the game because I figured it was a glitch. Turning it back on, Luigi's face and eyes were pouring blood. Finally, something that looks normal. As normal as Luigi's face pouring blood, yep. Now that I'm playing, I guess I can tell you what the game is like. It was pretty normal. Dead bodies sprawled everywhere, static in the background, sounds of blood playing backwards with satanic chants from hell, all the regular platformer stuff, goddammit, until I encountered a glitch. I was in the 3rd floor of the castle, and I jumped into tick-tock clock. The hand stopped moving. That may not seem all that creepy, but what happened next will make you want to give your blessings to me. The whole clock was moving. Wait, you want me to give your blessings to you? Good. I now pronounce you man and wife. Okay, there you go. I'm sorry, that made no fucking sense. I picked them all up and a yellow pentagram with a face that looked like it came out of hell appeared. I picked it up and then Mario turned to the camera and gave me a satanic gesture. I was extremely frightened, but since I am a very intelligent individual, I continued the game despite the glitch. I was ready to take on my first Bowser fight for the first time after that hell of a clock. Going through the level, I noticed that there were chestnuts walking around. After laughing for 3 hours straight, just like I am, I noticed that they had eyebrows. After that horrific display, I threw my toaster at the wall. It burned a hole straight through the wall. It landed in the pool where the baleen whale was swimming around and electrocuted it to death. Someone call PETA. Heavily grieving for the whale, I decided to shrug off the whale's death as a glitch. I then got a call from Colonel Campbell. Snake, that whale is extremely important. I hung up the codec because I realized mid-sentence that I was talking to Colonel Campbell. What do you got against Colonel Campbell, man? He's the best. He's my favorite character. Oh, whatever. Turning into the game, I saw Bowser choking on his own fire. I thought I'd help him out by swinging him by the tail. He went off the cliff, then jumped back up as if he was glitching, and said, "Hey man, thanks," in Princess Peach's voice. Yeah, because Princess Peach sounds like this. "I would have been done for if you hadn't come along," said Bowser. That's how Princess Peach sounds, by the way. At this very moment, I realized that I was a video game. Leaving no time to waste, I hastily killed myself with the 6mm pistol Colonel Campbell sent to me in the mail. Learning the secret to the castle through that last encounter with Bowser, I sought answers. I turned back into me, and I went to the baleen whale outside for answers. "Do not jump into wet, dry worlds," said the baleen whale's corpse. I then got a codec call from Wario. He said, "Fuck you!" then hung up. I need to see a doctor. After getting all the answers to life from Wario, I decided to go back in the house for some more fun. I turned on the game and it told me, "Press start to Satan will fuck your skull 13 times. I pressed start and noticed all my files only had 666 stars. I was infuriated. All that time collecting 120 stars and all that trouble erased in an instant. I was so mad, I moved the ROM file to the recycling bin. Directly from the N64 to the recycling bin. I decided angrily to bring the flash drive back to Bootman Bill to tell him, "I am angrily not pleased with your product." I rode my blood to a house that said Bootman Bill, only to have someone tell me, "You do know that Bootman Bill died 13 years ago, right?" Yodeling angry at the top of my lungs, I proceeded to shoot the man in the face with the 6mm pistol Colonel Campbell had used, as if it could be any other 6mm pistol. I then angrily went to Bootman Bill's house. Each and every individual game he had produced had been covered in hyper-realistic feces. I could see each individual particle of food in the feces. Bootman Bill came down the stairs, and I told him that I was angrily having trouble with one of his products. As if he was ignoring me, he started to build a structure out of the feces-covered games and made a portal to Equestria. What the fuck? He jumped in. I chased after him. Having not eaten the steak I made earlier, I started to regret all my delicious steak-based decisions in life. After Wario had even told me the meaning of life, I still failed to understand. What was my true purpose? Is it here on the other side of the portal? I eagerly await the answers. At the other end of the portal, I angrily fell to my death. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright, so that was SUPERDEATH MARIOHELL Fuck Brother 666. It's a story that was pretty eccentric, esoteric. It's full of mystery and wonder and psychology, romance. There was probably some romance in there, I just forgot. And tragedy and all that good stuff that Hollywood just eats up. I'm sure it'll make it big or whatever. Maybe it won't. It's fucking lottery, let's be honest. But this has been Let's Read Trollpastas. I don't feel very smart. I don't feel enlightened. I have mixed feelings, honestly. I can't say I really feel any one thing, there's just so many emotions, mostly, confusion. Yep. Any emotions I have are all just variants of confusion. So, but I'm making this go on longer than it really has to. So, yeah, this has been another episode of Let's Read Trollpastas. If you enjoyed that, be sure to look at some of the previous episodes. If you're a long-time viewer, you might have noticed I did this differently than I usually do. So, if you like that or if you don't, then let me know. Otherwise, if you have no problem with it, and don't, or tell me I did a good job. I like self-esteem boost or whatever. Anyhow, I'm out. It was fun. I had fun. And I guess I'll see you all later.